to another set of Invisible Selling Series Part 2, and that too for free, right?
Absolutely.
So what is this free thing, and how do companies use this so beautifully as a chat?
Yeah, I'm sure plenty of people think, I really don't need to watch this particular episode because even I know that when something is given for free, people will rush to you and they will fall in love with you. Well, you probably did not know, number one, how powerful it is. It's powerful beyond what most people think. And how do you use it in business? Because it's a double-edged sword. If you just go on offering products for free without taking certain precautions, you will literally lose your business very, very fast. I want to show how powerful this strategy is by talking about an experiment mentioned by Dan Ariely in his book, Predictably Irrational. Okay, he had people come in to look at two kiosks. One of the kiosks was selling Hershey's, which is a very famous chocolate brand. At the same time, it's not a premium chocolate brand. So Hershey's was selling its products at one kiosk for 1 cent, or somebody else was selling that product at 1 cent. On the other kiosk, people were selling Lind chocolates for 15 cents. Okay, so it's Hershey's at 1 cent here and Lind chocolates at 15 cents here. Now, plenty of people went in for the Lind chocolates because probably they felt that, in spite of it being 14 cents more expensive, it tastes better, feels better, smells better, whatever. So the important thing here is that the price differential was 14 cents. So Dan Ariely then tweaked it, or the experimenter tweaked it, and now both sides were reduced in price by 1 cent. So Hershey's from 1 cent now becomes 0. Lind from 15 cents becomes 14 cents. Now, if people were rational, then there should have been no changes in the percentages. In the previous experiment, 70% of them bought Lind, 30% of them bought Hershey's when the price differential was 14 cents. Now also the price differential is 14 cents, though the prices have changed. So the ratio of Lind to Hershey purchases should remain at 70:30. But it was actually the opposite. So now 70% of them went in for the Lind offer and only 30% of them 70% of them went in for the Hershey's offer and only 30% of them went in for the Lind offer, which is completely baffling. Which just shows that when a free product is offered, again, people's brains, their rationality just gets hijacked. And there is an evolutionary reason for this. We as a species are very sensitive to losses. Okay, so this entire concept of loss aversion that the best social scientists and the best behavioral economists talk about, like Richard Thaler and Daniel Kahneman. Even a small amount of loss affects people at an irrational and terrible extent. Now, with a free product, there is a perception. If the product is free or it's perceived to be free, there is a perception that I can't lose anything because it's completely free. And hence, free has this almost magical way of enticing and enrapturing people's attention. So that's what has happened. That's why that's happened in the Hershey's versus Lind example. So you should definitely use free as a very widespread and very it's a strategy that you should use as often as possible, but you've got to do it in a very smart way.
So do share some examples where it has been used smartly and paid.
So there are again, I have a lot of experience with giving away lots of free stuff. So I have given away free stuff which is related to research in behavioral economics, I've given away free softwares, which were not my products. They were being given free by the originator of those articles or those software anyway. What I've done is I've acted like an intelligent curator of that free stuff, and I've offered it free to my network, and that's got me tremendous response. And then the favors strategy kicks in. If I've given somebody something valuable, even though it's free, and even though that person knows that I have acquired it for free, he still feels grateful for me, to me, and reciprocity comes in. So that's a connection between free and reciprocity. If you are giving a product that costs money, then it makes sense to mention the value of what you're giving. Because the research has shown that people underestimate the value of something that's being given away for free. So you got to go out there and point out that this is being given to you for free and it's worth so and so. That way, people will not underestimate what you're giving for free and will value that favor even more. Another very, very critical thing that many people don't adhere to, and it really comes back to bite them, is you should never give away your core product for free.
That's what I was going to ask you, that if someone starts giving what they are actually supposed to do for free, then how am I going to actually sell my product?
Yeah, absolutely. Because that gives rise to another concept called anchoring, which we are not going to discuss here in great depth, because that's such a deep and critical concept. It requires a 10-hour video just for that topic. But you tend to get associated then with free. So I have been approached by very senior people who want me to do a one-day seminar for them for free. And I have unequivocally said no to that. It's very enticing. A large corporate comes to you and says, hey, do one-day seminar for us for free. And if you like it, we'll get 10,000 people from our company to attend your seminars. And I have flatly said no, because I know that it doesn't work that way. You do a free seminar for them right now, they'll say, okay, why don't you just do one more free seminar and then we will get back to you. So they associate your services with free. Later on, they might pay for your products, but then they'll say, oh, last time we did it for free, so why don't you give us a heavy discount on your products? So the whole thing goes into a vicious cycle. So never give away your core product for free, no matter how enticing it is. There are plenty of people who will come to you, people who have purchasing power, people who have a big brand, and you will feel like caving in. But be very, very careful, because you're setting a totally wrong precedent. Another strategy that has to be implemented very, very carefully is the freemium strategy. Okay, Freemium.
I just think of LinkedIn when you talk about freemium, because I keep getting these requests from LinkedIn to go for the freemium program.
Right. So a freemium strategy is a wonderful way to get clients, because plenty of people don't know whether they want to buy a product or not. If they're able to try it for free, then that drastically increases the chances that they will like a product and they will want to buy a product. So how do you then do it? On one hand, you're not supposed to give your product for free, your core product for free. On the other hand, that is a very, very powerful strategy. So this is the ultimate blend. That's freemium. You have to state upfront that what you're offering for free is limited in some way. For example, on my website, there's mind map software available for free. Now that will give you all the features for about 7 days, and after that, it will cut down on the number of features that you have access to, which is also very valuable, because plenty of people have been using it for years and they're very happy with it. Even though they have less features, those features are very, very valuable to them. So they're very happy. Because of that, they've come to my seminars, and we've had lots of other contracts. LinkedIn, I think, also has been very, very clear that you get this for a certain number of days.
Yes.
And then after that, you have to pay. They've made that offer very clear in the beginning. Okay, so you got to control expectations. If you want to offer something for free for 30 days, you have to be very clear that it is free only for 30 days. If you offer a product for 30 days and don't mention about what's going to happen after those 30 days, come back to a client after 30 days and request him to pay, then he's going to feel cheated because he will now associate you with offering your core product for free. So that's why the freemium strategy has to be implemented very, very strictly. So overall, this is both very powerful. At the same time, you make a slight mistake, you slip a bit here or there, and it can be disastrous for you. And it's going to start with free, but it's going to cost you a lot.
So as they say, use free strategy, it pays.